I'm going to do a review on a new pedal that I got that is amazing. I absolutely love it. And after my last pedal purchase, the ill-fated Texas Screamer, which I call the Texas Steamer, because oof, it was not a good pedal. Check out, I did a review of that. Oh, but anyway, I have the Ramble Effects Marvel Drive, and I recently read that the owner and designer and builder and all that, the head guy passed away recently, and sadly, I have a tone bender pedal that he made, and it's the best sounding tone bender that I've ever had. I've never had an original one though, but it sounds amazing. I absolutely love it. And I figured, well, actually I saw Googling and stuff when I heard about it. I, did some internet searching just to get some info about it. And the Marvel Drive popped up, and this is the version 2, I believe. And it had great reviews, and I was like, yeah, I'm going to look around. So I found this for just over $100, so not very expensive. And I figured I'd grab it. And it looks super cool. It's all like plugged in and stuff, but it totally looks cool. It looks, very Marshall-y. It has high treble and normal, like the 2 volume controls on like a Plexi. And actually, this is plexiglass. It has a square indicator, just like the older type Marshalls. But the 2 channels, the high and the normal, and then it has a master volume just to control output, and then it has this little tiny presence knob. And what you can do is mix the 2 channels essentially, and it sounds great. So let's check it out. And let's see, was there anything else I was going to say about it? Oh yes, when I first got it, I put a 9-volt battery that I had sitting around, put it in, and it passed signal, but when I clicked it on, it did absolutely nothing. The knobs did nothing. It did 0. The signal didn't like drop. It didn't it did nothing. It was the exact same signal. It just was a straight through. So I thought it might be broken, and the light came on and everything. So then I thought, I researched a little bit and saw that you can run this on 9 volts or 18 volts. So I was like, oh, I wonder how many volts the battery was. It wasn't a full charge battery. It's just what I have sitting around. So I checked a couple other batteries that I just have sitting around, and I found one that was like 8.8 volts or something. So I was like, okay, that's good, because the new one is like over 9. But so I put it in and it worked. So I was like, awesome. Then I had read that the magic is really at 18 volts. So I got an 18 volt adapter and popped it on, and that is, at least that's working for me. I haven't really done an A-B. I should do a video on that. A being the 18 and the 9 volt. But the 18 sounds amazing. My understanding is if the foot switch is the soft touch foot switch, then the circuit can handle the 18 volts. If it's the very early ones with the hard click foot switch, that's the word I was looking for, then it doesn't run on 18 volts. So make sure that you check into it. I don't want to be responsible for anybody frying a pedal. But anyway, so I have the 18 volts, and it works incredible. So let's check it out. I'm going to kind of zoom in on this here. And then zoom in, zoom out. Okay. So there we are. So that's the pedal, and I'm running through a Princeton, the 68 custom reverb amp. Okay, so that's the sound that we have to start with, and then we click this on. Okay, and I have it set a high treble almost all the way up, and the normal channel at about 3 o'clock on a clock face, and the master at like 1:30 or 2-ish or something, and the presence about 1 o'clock. So, it sounds pretty cool. Let's kind of play around with it. So I have the master set. So it's right about unity. So obviously if you turn the high treble down all the way and the normal down all the way, you get nothing at all because you have the volume down. Okay, so if we turn, as we turn the high treble up, you're just getting more of that channel. So this is the high treble all the way up. Okay, then turn the high treble down, turn the normal channel up. So it's definitely darker. It seems about the same amount of gain. Yeah, about equal. Okay, so what you can do though is adjust. It's basically like tone control. And of course, adding in one of them adds gain. So it's pretty cool, and you know the presence knob is presence. So all the way down. Versus all the way up. In my understanding is the version 3. They've tweaked it a little bit so the presence control, not only is it a bigger knob, so you can tell just by looking at it, because it'll have 1, 2, 3, 4 of these larger knobs, but I guess it's more responsive or wider range, or it has something. But anyway. Okay, and then of course raising the master will overdrive the amp a bit, and that will give you more gain. You know, sounds pretty cool. And lowering it, of course, less gain. I love it. It's very touch sensitive. It's very responsive. It just totally rocks. So if you're looking at one of these and on the fence, I say grab it.